Hello. Fashionably late. This time it wasn't my fault. Okay. The in-laws were supposed to be here like an hour ago, and they rolled up like 15 minutes ago, and we had to work out some things with me daughter. But welcome everyone. Let's see who we got in the chat. Oh, I feel so bad because my overseas ladies and gentlemen, I forgot any gentlemen from overseas. I appreciate y'all staying up and being here today. One question: can you hear my air conditioner? Can you hear it like going zzz? Because I put on this microphone today that should take out some of it. And really, how is my audio? I hope it's connected because I was trying to figure out how to connect it too before we went live. You can't hear it, as in no hear? I guess so. Yeah, so you can't hear it. Good. Great. Okay. So Emit, Audacity, Flexina, Snowfall, Beach Lover, Just Me, Barb, Megan, Brittany, welcome in. All right, guys. So I think I've got some handy dandy notes today. So I try to do all of my content with some type of structure and notes, and the first two lives I've done, I kind of had notes, but not really like I wanted them. But today I do have them like I want them. And I have everything ready to go. We are going to be talking about the new moon in Taurus. So it's going to be taking place at 18 degrees of Taurus. So wherever 18 degrees of Taurus is in your natal chart, if you have any planets or anything, especially Earth planets too, even if it's our Earth sign planets, you'll feel it in these signs. Even water signs too. So let me go ahead and crack my water bottle. Got water, and of course, non-sponsored, my doctor. Y'all know what I call it. All right. Cracking a bit. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna take this off and turn it off. Let's see if that helps. Can y'all hear me a little better now? All right, y'all just let me know. I'm going to wait until I get a better or worse from y'all. StreamYard's been acting better? Okay, good. Because I was wondering if this little fluffy thing was going to help, but I don't know. We're going to use it on our investigations, which if you've watched some of the content I put out on my other channels, because of course, you know, I'm a busy lady, I've talked about it, but I don't think I fully have talked to y'all about it. Hello, Lee. Welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and just kind of look over these notes. I'm going to jump right in, and let's see, where are we going to start? So new moon in Taurus, 18 degrees. So this new moon allows us to kind of pause and take care of ourselves. We have this opportunity. If you've been feeling really low in energy and just kind of having more, like, for example, let me just give you my example. I took a break this weekend from as much socials as I could, considering I dropped a new episode on the Lights at Midnight YouTube channel with me and Emily, the Fine Art Medium. But I kind of crabbed in a little bit because I'm a Cancer moon, Cancer rising. So I needed that time to kind of reflect. And I'm kind of, even though I'm in kind of a lower energy state, I've been able to plan, or I have a desire to continue to plan. And you may feel that wherever Taurus is in your chart. Okay. So it's a great opportunity to express your thoughts and feelings to others due to certain transits that we'll get into later. And you'll be able to fully express yourself right now. There's no holding back. Well, maybe for some of us, but you may even see a little fussing going on between you and a significant other or a family member, or maybe not just, maybe not fussing, maybe just kind of airing out things that need to be said. Okay. With the Taurus energy, that grounds everything, right? We have the Mercury bringing in the communication. And just remember, what happens today, whether positive or negative, whatever happens today, tomorrow, through the rest of the week or the month. Well, let's just say this week to keep it kind of tight around the new moon. Just remember, if something bad happens that you would consider negative, just remember it's coming through as silver lining, basically. It's showing you places and healing that you need to let go of to move forward. Okay. So everybody, I hope you're ready to sit down. I got my handy dandy robe on too. Got my jammies on basically. So you know how I do on my lives at night. So I intend to cover a few things. If you're new to this live, basically how I do it is I always start out with the general energy of the new moon. And then we move on to the horoscopes, which I do with the astrological signs, depending on what house they're in, and I use two different card sets. Sometimes I'll add in my personal deck that I created, which is a spiritual guidance deck. I might do all three today. And then after the horoscope, because I do it for each sign, each zodiac sign, after the horoscopes, I do 10. I feel like I can do 10 chart reads tonight. Several people, y'all have come back, so I probably have your information. I know a couple people, and I'm going to check and see. I know I had a couple people sign up before, but I'm going to hold off on taking numbers because I want to get to like the middle of the live, let everybody come in and like, I guess, let everybody else have an opportunity at this point. I don't want to take numbers yet. We're going to try it a little bit different today. I feel like I got 10 in me. Last time, 13, I did it. It was a little much. I will say that energetically because I hit like a wall. Y'all were here. I was like, I totally spaced out. So we're going to try 10 today. And let's see. I think that's it. So for the lineup for today's live, but I have a few things I want to talk about. So first and foremost, again, I've talked about my break. I just needed a little time. Sometimes if y'all don't see me as active on social medias, or if I don't get back to you right away, sometimes I cut all that off and take a break. I know I've learned like when I need a break and I, know when I need to withdraw in and not overdo it. So please don't take any offense to that. If you've messaged me and I haven't seen your message, I still tried to get to what I could this weekend. But the most exciting thing is 5 of you guys, several of which are in the chat tonight, helped me basically crowdfund a vehicle, which I got for a very good deal with the app Toro, to get to my client Beth in Kentucky. And I've been trying to get to her since last April. I've been in contact with Beth. She's super appreciative, super excited. She may even, I don't know if she wants to be videoed, but she may even allow me to interview her while I'm there. I don't want to push her. I might wait until I get back. But I highly anticipate Beth at least having a voice like bit or something to say thank you to you guys, because she's really a sweet person. She's a loyal person. And it's incredible what happened in 2 days. And the next thing that comes along with that car and getting to Beth is Bobby Mackey's is shutting down, or the part of that's haunted. I heard they're keeping the well, which is concerning, and they want to build a new place there. So they're tearing it down. So while we're up there, I have a team of 6 people, which Brittany and Ethan from episode 6 on the Lights of Midnight podcast will be joining us, and down south, Supernatural will be joining us in Kentucky at Bobby Mackey's. This is one of the bucket list locations. We were able to put all the money in together and make it fairly affordable, and it would have never happened without being able to get to Beth. So we're kind of turning it into some content too. So you can expect to see that. All right. So the next, yes, let's see who else here is. Hey, Robbie. Just seeing if anybody else come in. All right. So, oh, you're Barb's mama. Well, welcome. Welcome. Let me take a sippy again. And let's see, next. What's next? Oh, I'm really considering putting my paranormal content on a channel I've had for a year that I've just been saving for this very thing. It's called Our Appalachian Nightmare. Has no subscribers. It's been like a secret project. I released the name. That will not be like my paranormal investigation team. I'm not quite a team. It's going to be more like a project. So this channel's moving more towards psychic stuff and astrology. That's honestly what does the best on this channel. And I'm considering splitting off and doing both. And it'll be the same amount of work I'm already doing. I'm just uploading to a different channel. So Let's see. Yeah. Well, Bobby Mackey's, we channeled it in. And Lee, I'm not sure if you've seen what we did on Lights at Midnight, but we channeled it in and it's pretty dark. It is pretty dark. Fortunately, I have a past with darkness and not in the best of ways. But the reason I do the work that I do now is I'm a psychic medium. I specialize in the paranormal and spiritual guidance, and I help people from all around the world with their own paranormal stuff. And I try to remotely remove bad spirits and send them kick their ass out to the light. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it takes like own premises thing. So I 100% will be dealing with something very dark when I go see Beth, but I have backup and help, and I already know it, Bobby Mackey. So I'm expecting to come back with a paranormal hangover, and we'll be taking a lot of precautions because I see what's there already. And there's 2 videos on the Lights at Midnight, and it's not all that's there. It's impossible to see all that's there. It's pretty bad, especially since they don't clean or clear the area or anything. Hey, the Psychic Sleuth. Yes, you have a ranch, girl. You got a ranch. Anyways, but yeah, it's going to be wild, and you know, it's different on location. It's definitely different channeling in things and then going on location. It is darker. It's more of a heavy feeling, you know, and I'm going to a place where I can protect myself, but I can't make things go bye-bye, right? You have the power. Yeah. But I'm excited and I trust in my guides and I trust that, you know, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And if we'll deal with it as it comes, at least it'll make for a great video and it won't be my first rodeo. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. This is just the beginning. Like, there's some, I've said it, I think, publicly, but I think I'm going to stop. The only place I will say now is I'm trying to go back to the Trivet Clinic Center and investigate. I wanted to do that this month. I don't know if I'm going to, even though it's at least, you know, not as much as other places, I don't think I want to put up the money for it. I don't know, but I really want another video. So we'll see if I can get the money to go. It's only $50 a person. It's not that bad. I could swing it, but got other stuff I got to do, you know, with the youngins, and my daughter's birthday's this week. So we're going to do some fun things with her. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on because we got a lot to cover tonight. All right. So again, my class, I have a class coming up June 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Zoom. And it is $75 before May 31st. And the deadline to sign up will be June 10th. And then between June 1st and June 10th, it goes up to $85. Now, why am I doing this? Because the work that I have to do prior, everybody that signs up, I have to take time and kind of build some stuff for you guys to send you the tools that go along with this, because I want to personalize some things. I want to make it really cool. And I'll go ahead and tell you this. I haven't said this before, so this is a live announcement. Basically, not all my classes will be live classes. I'm going to make other classes that are more affordable, between like the $20 and $30 range. It may go a little lower, may go a little higher, depending on what it is, that are like YouTube videos that you get the link for. It's sent straight to your email. You say, hey, Chasity, I see that you offer this, this, and this. I would like to take this class. You send the payment like you send anything else, and I send you the link to the class, and you always have access to it. So I will be doing those 2. I've made lists. I've checked them twice, and I keep adding to the things that I want to do. So I'm going to be working on that after the class on the 27th because I got a lot of work to do. Okay. I got my journal too. So I've been getting all the writing completed. I still have to do the design work. Y'all wish me luck, but that's coming. That'll be available on Amazon. As soon as I have it posted, y'all will know. As soon as I have it in my hands, I'm going to show y'all because I'm getting this done. We're getting her done. Paranormal video release. I still have to do the filming like this for the post editing. It's coming. Henry River Mill. I'm still on the fence on whether or not I want to put it on this channel or our Appalachian Nightmare. Whichever I do, I will let you guys know. And how you can book my services. If you want to book any services with me, you can always email me at luminarylunabeams@gmail.com. All the links are in the description box. And lastly, donation information. I do not expect anybody to send me any money for this. I do this live right now as a thank you for your continued support, because I have some people that are absolutely lovely. I love you guys, and new people every day that join. Super sweet. I give this back to you. If you would like to donate, that's in the description box below, or my tag is right there for everyone, for PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. I don't expect anything, so don't feel pressured to send, only if you feel called. And my last thing I will say is, for like horoscopes and stuff like that, take, that's a general thing. Take what, for the horoscopes, what resonates with you, and leave the rest for everybody else. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and move on. I've wrote me a little scripty here. I'm going to read and try to continue to make eye contact with you guys, because I want it to be just right. I did not proofread this. I did not have time, so y'all bear with me. It shouldn't be that bad though. All right. All right. So let me put it up here. So this moon, basically, wait a minute. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get started. The new moon, again, it's occurring at 18 degrees of Taurus, right? It happens at 11:21 p.m. tomorrow night. So that is May 7th. And that's New York time for Eastern Standard Time. And for all my ladies and gentlemen across the pond, it will be at 4:21 a.m. London time, and that'll be on May 28th. So for the U.S., for most of the U.S., it'll be on late night on the 7th, or I'd say about 9 o'clock, I think, for West Coasters. And you can expect this full moon to bring some growth, prosperity, with general effort. Okay, we got to make an effort here, and surges of success after a time of crisis. So right now it's time to plant the seeds for what you want out of the next 6 months. So what is the new moon? The new moon is the time to plant the seeds. You're going to hear that a couple times because I want it to stick, right? All right, so 18 degrees of Taurus, see where that falls in your chart. I can find out Australia. Hold on. Oh, give me a second. Y'all remind me. As soon as I get done with this, I have a book that tells me, okay? I don't, because I have a tidbit of the ADHD, and that's why I do this. If y'all probably know that, I say it every time. I'm not diagnosed. I just know myself, and I'll get off on a tangent. So let me get this, and then I'll check. All right, because I would certainly stop and do it right now if I didn't. All right. So see where it falls in your chart, and you see what house it falls in. That's where you know where it's taking place in your life, because the houses represent things that happen in life, right? All right. So plant your seeds, and let's see. If you have the planet, again, I'll say this again. If you have planets near 18 degrees of Taurus or in a earth or water sign, you will feel this energy more. All right. Yeah, we do tangents. I think tangents are our talent. And we still have this Jupiter and Uranus conjunction, like they're only one orb apart or 1 degree. So we still have this energy of like expansion and growth and unpredictability. A good example of that is, last week or 2 weeks ago, I was like, it'd be so cool to go to Bobby Mackey's. And here I am getting the opportunity to go to Bobby Mackey's and help my friend. I mean, it's crazy. It's going to be an experience. So what does, again, we're just going to cover real fast the Uranus and conjunction, Uranus and Jupiter conjunction energy. So Jupiter brings luck, expansion, kindness, wisdom, growth, and Uranus brings, sudden change and surprise. It doesn't always have to be bad. Hey, Connie. Oh, no. I love you, though. I'm sorry, dear. I'm sending you a bunch of love and light. Darn, I hate to hear that. Hopefully, maybe you'll wake up feeling better tomorrow. Definitely get you some rest and plenty of fluids, but girl, I know you know. I ain't telling you nothing new. Yeah, I hate to hear that. All right, let's see. Where did I stop? Oh, so Jupiter touches and expands anything it touches. And basically, it can sometimes be on a negative aspect, and a lot of times positive, but it can't be that negative, because Jupiter is a benevolent planet. Jupiter protects us from its gravitational force, protects us against like the asteroid belt. They would just fly into us, right? So if they just started flying into us, we wouldn't be here. So that's why Jupiter, one of the reasons Jupiter is considered a benevolent planet, it protects us. And matter of fact, its magnetic field reaches all the way to Earth. So we feel these energies. And that's scientific. That's not astrological. So on top of this conjunction, we have several things happening in terms of transits, which I will go over here in a few minutes. But I got a Sabian symbols script written out, and I have a Sabian symbols video. It's going to be a very generic video, and I want to kind of give you guys an idea of what they are, and I'm going to tell you now what they are. But Sabian symbols, so basically a very old and wise psychic medium paired up with an esoteric teacher, okay? His name was Mark, and her name was, I think it's Elsie Wheeler. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure that's her name, Elsie Wheeler. She channeled in each degree in the wheel of the, horoscopes, 365 for each degree. So each degree has a meaning, right? We take these meanings and like right now, Taurus is at 18 degrees and I think 2 minutes. If it hits anything over 18 degrees and 00, you use 18 degrees. But if it's anything over 18 and 0.00, even if it's 02, you round up to the next Sabian symbol. That's the rule, okay? So, give me one moment. Hey, 305. Right? Fire signs, y'all are getting it with Mercury being in fire planets for 6 months out of the year. So there's a lot of communicating back and forth with our fire signs. But yeah, definitely. So Sabian symbols, they are channeled in meanings, right? So what's the Sabian symbol? Because we have to round up because it's more than 18. We go to the 19 degrees of Taurus. So the Sabian symbol is a new, and it's a metaphorical thing, right? A new continent rising out of the ocean. Think about that for a second. A new continent. Oh, I hate that. That might be my thing. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I can fix that. Bear with me 1 second. It might be my air conditioner that y'all are hearing. So let me know if that's improving. Well, I appreciate you dropping in, 305. Yes. You got to work early, late, right? You're on the early, late schedule. Welcome down South Supernatural. We done said your name up in this live about going to Bobby Mackey's. Okay, good. Good. Yes, so they changed. So the Sabian symbols, whatever planet we're looking at, like we can look at any planet and what degree it's on and get the Sabian symbol for that planet. So it's all about symbology. It's all about like archetypical meanings, right? When you use astrology. So it's like rulership. All right. So the Sabian symbol for this particular new moon is a new continent rising out of the ocean. So what do you think of? Well, that's new land. That's new opportunity. That's, land that you can move on to and build upon, right? But it also comes along with the opposite side of what happens if a new piece of land rises out of the ocean. It displaces water, which can cause uncertainty. It can cause flooding, right? I'm not going to go down that path, but we're just visualizing like what would literally happen if a new continent just rose. Well, the metaphorical meaning is, and I use mindfire.com because they give good little meanings. So I did take this from mindfire.com. I'm not going to say that I, interpreted this myself because I sure didn't. You're welcome, 305. Let's see. Okay, when the mind has been emptied, and this is what they wrote. When the mind has been emptied and the light has called upon to purify the consciousness freed from its attachments and contaminations, a new release of life can emerge out of the infinite ocean of possibilities, the virgin space. What will it be used for? That's what you have to ask yourself about this new moon. think about what's emerging from your subconscious. Right now, dark moon means we're within. What emotions, the moon and the lunar is emotions. What's coming out right now? What's coming to the surface? Really think about that. And then we'll look at the chart at the end, okay? All right. So the new moon in Taurus. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, I got another part of that too. Suggestions of how you can approach this new lunar phase. Um, Life has not been only hoped for, but actually confirmed. The technique is simply to allow the infinite potential to operate in unconstrained spontaneous, like being spontaneous. Spontaneity. That's a big word. It's too big for me. This means to have reached a state in which the consciousness, rational ego, is no longer controlling factor. So, meaning the outer world, and the ego, right? You don't want that to be the controlling factor. You want this, well, in certain situations, but in this situation, your subconscious, your intuition, because our intuition is related to our subconscious, we're bringing the outward in, the ocean of possibility. So I hope that makes sense. So the dark moon is a time, it is technically the new moon, right? Because if you go outside, you can't find the moon at night, basically. That's what the new moon means. And it's not like it's still like there. It's just either not seen or it's below the horizon. So you'll hear people call a new moon the dark moon, but theoretically there is a period of no moon in the sky. That happens every 28 and a half days. And twice in those 28 and a half days, you see my face telling you about the new moon and the full moon. So that is technically the dark moon. Without getting too into it, it will be the new moon times, and that's tonight and tomorrow. So this is the time, and I'm going to give you some tips on what to do tonight to kind of do your little spiritual practices and routines. And no question's a dumb question, because if you didn't ask, you wouldn't know, right? All right, so the really exciting things taking place are the transits, but first I want to talk about, what does Taurus represent? So Taurus themes, and it basically means the builder and nurturer. So these are archetypical meanings. So they build and they nurture. Their earth sign. What do you do on earth? You build your house. You nurture your land. You harvest your crops. It's really closely associated with planting seeds. That's why it's really, yeah, new moons make me tired too, for sure. And they will do this to a lot of people. Some people, they don't. Like a lot of times me and Emily are on the flip flop. But I personally think when you really work with lunar energy, which is something I'm going to talk about in my class, I think you get in tune with that energy. Or if some people are just naturally in tune, for it as well. And then another archetypical meaning is the lover of beauty. So, like, it's ruled by Venus, which is like fine art and, the planet of love and pleasure. When you think of lovers and beauty and stuff of the such, a sensory experience. Then you have the possessor and the resourceful. They enjoy the finer things in life, but they also rule money. Okay, so some people with some of these transits can have like a lucky break, like pennies from heaven, as I've heard it called, or some people can win the lottery. It just depends on where it falls in your chart. But we're set up. Jupiter expands, Uranus brings unexpected things, and Venus is money. So we got all those things, and Mercury is communication. So we have all those things playing like playing, tag. You're it in the sky right now, basically. And Taurus is also steadfast and patient most of the time, but they are representative of the bull. So you know what a bull does. It can charge when it's had enough, right? And then the grounded and the sensual. So again, Taurus is the first earth sign in the zodiac, very grounded, very sensual, and they experience the world through their senses. So you take these meanings and you apply them to this new moon in general. This is like, the new moon themes of like planting seeds, grounding yourself, and then you take in consideration some of these aspects or transits. So what are transits? Transits are the planets moving around the sky, making aspects with each other. Aspects are soft and hard aspects, right? So you have sextiles, you have trines, which are soft aspects, then you have squares and oppositions, which are hard aspects. Easy energy, hard energy, right? Or tough energy. So when you think of a square, it's rough around the edges, right? Or opposing. So you have to work harder to really get to where you want to go, right? But luckily, we don't have too many opposing energies right now. Let's see. So tonight at 10:27 p.m. we have Chiron coming back around with Mercury conjuncting Chiron tonight. So what is that? That's where you get these types of themes. And Chiron again is the wounded healer, and this is really important because this can help you with your new moon planning and journaling and stuff like that. So it's time to speak up about something that is wrong in general. This can happen in the collective. So with the world, you can see people coming forward, right? Or you to another person, you to your job, you to your partner, you to your sibling, like you want to speak your truth. You're assisted with that. The collective is seeking justice, okay? And it gives us the ability to speak on our own wounds. Like, again, a new continent rising out of the ocean. I can't remember exactly how it went, but those underneath the water, subconscious intuition rising above, things are bubbling to the surface, right? So again, that's where the negative can come in. But again, there's a silver lining, okay? So we got, let's see, what else? Oh, yeah. Groups of people can come together and figure out how to find solutions and stop patterns. It's a good time to work on stopping our mental patterns that are holding us back, from growing. Chiron comes back around once we learn, and I got that book, that astrology book with Chiron, and I'm reading it, and it's pretty good for the work that I do, I think. And I'm not too far into it, but it makes a lot of sense, and we talk about stopping patterns, but finding where your core wounding is important because it'll never work out. There's no rushing healing, right? But we can do things to make things a little bit better for ourselves and try. And, if we ask for it and let it go, it does help. It really does. I've had to do that myself on several occasions. That's something that I was never very good at prior to this. To do this type of work, I had to let go of a lot of things and a lot of wounding. And, I'm still healing from some of those, and that's okay. But I definitely don't carry grudges anymore. Grudges were really bad for me. And that's just my example, right? I held grudges against people. That was kind of a learned behavior too. I don't hold grudges anymore. If people are going to be people and they're going to do what they want to do, you can give your opinion and then they're going to fly away. That's kind of how it works. All right. Got the throat. My throat's kind of dry. But I think it's from running that air conditioner because the pollen, like it's been going on for like a month and a half here, and it's getting yellower and yellower outside on the car. We got honeysuckles. Oh my God, I tried one. Actually, I did the whole honeysuckle thing. I hadn't done that in a long time, actually. All right, let's see. You claim your own power right now. Aries is the house of self, so you have heightened senses, heightened sensuality, maybe even heightened sex at time too. I'm just saying. I'm gonna throw that out there. It might not be an easy process, as we said. Let's see. People can act out their wounding right now too. So you might have people that are drama or dramatic, right? So you might run into those people that are really having like this transit affect them, and they may just like freak out, lash out, break down. If you're not feeling the same, or if it's not directed towards you, just support them. Okay. But, ultimately, with all the stuff going on, it gives us a sense of peace and kind of equilibrium with the Taurus coming in to ground us. So, yeah, the pollen is, I bet it's bad here where I'm not like an hour, maybe hour and 15 minutes from you, beach lover. So I get it. I bet it. I hermit crabbed back in my shell and just kind of hung out this weekend with myself. Well, I did work. I still worked, but I thoroughly enjoyed, like, I don't know, I vegged out a little bit. I needed it. I was burnt out. All right. we got a stellium, so triple planets in Taurus right now. And that's Venus, the planet of love and abundance, Uranus, which is the planet of unpredictability and change, and then we have Jupiter, which is a planet of growth and expansion. So all together in Taurus. So money, love, unpredictability, expansion, and growth. Okay, how bad can it be? It might get somewhat bad, but it's going to end up okay if we allow it. It's all about riding the wave, right? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Then we got May 7th at 1:42 a.m. Same, basically very soon in the next few hours. The sun sextiles Saturn at 17 degrees. The Saturn is in Pisces. The sun is in Taurus, and it's a grounding transit. Taurus is daddy satty, rules and regulations and traditions and time, and like, you better get that done. I'm gonna whoop you if you don't. That's the kind of energy, and Saturn will whoop you. That happens approximately every 28 and a half years. You get a whooping from Daddy Saddy. He's coming back around, but he's sextiling, so that's a soft energy of to work with the aspects with the sun. So the sun is our outward personality, our ego, our consciousness. So it really brings us in. It's a grounding transit. If you need to conserve your energy, you can do that, but you can conserve it and still get some stuff done. You just have to kind of work around it. Don't stress it though. It's the new moon. Do what you have to do. And if you really don't have to do anything else, take time for you. Okay. This is your time. And it allows you to act with grace and knowledge. So again, the reactions to others that may be woo freaking out, right? So that's one thing. And then we can power through difficult tasks. That daddy saddy energy is coming in to the house of self, which is, purpose, career. Like, there's a lot of things going on. It's okay, admit audacity. No worries. I was 10 minutes late. It's fine. Like I said, I'll be late to my own funeral. Promise. Just watch and see if y'all around that long, or if this happens suddenly. I will be. The casket won't arrive till about 15 minutes later, and I'm not trying. I have a little bit of dark humor. Y'all know that by now, but I'm just saying it's facts. I'm cursed. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Wanderlust. Hey, just me. I think y'all came in maybe again too, because I saw y'all at the top. I think it was where I was late. I know. I'm so sorry. All right. And see, look, Flexina and just me, and so y'all get my dark humor. Gets a little darker, but I try to keep it PG for YouTube. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so I guess birds of a feather flock together, right? That's awesome, though. I don't even mean to. One thing that I am very punctual on, though, is my readings. Like, I'm normally ready, like, right at time. But I don't have to do anything but do like my work beforehand. It's all done in the same place. So I don't do none of this or none of this, but I can get that all done. But a job, like, I was always a couple minutes late to my jobs. And one of them, my face was all swollen up. Like, I had an abscess in my face, and this was like 5 years ago. And they gave me medicine, and I overslept for 45 minutes, but they fired me, which it was a shit job anyway. I don't care. But they fired me for that because I was late and I had a doctor's note. And I'm like, well, thanks, guys. Their food was good, though. I was a waitress. Money was awful, though. They kept all your tips to the end of the week and paid it in a paycheck. It was awful. I think I worked like 4 lunch shifts a week, and I made like $150. It was the worst waiting tables job I ever had. Ever. But it wasn't hard. It was just, just money-wise. Just waiting tables. Anyways, past life. Chiron, kick that out of here. We don't do that no more. That was in my 20s. I wish I could, though. Bartend again. That was fun. Which I probably could, but not like I used to. Couldn't fly around the bar. Those were good days. But you know what? I love where I'm at right now. Because things change, and it's a good lesson. Why am I talking about this? Because things change, and they're meant to change. And that's what this Chiron stuff's about this year. We let go of what no longer serves us, and we make changes in positive direction. What you do right now sets you up for the next 6 months. If you want something, you can get it right now, or at least get the beginning stages of it right now. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, I love bartending. I understand. Yep. I hate that. I don't know. Let me go in my settings. Give me one more second. I'm going to go in my settings and see if I can make sure everything's set up correct. Can you hear me better? I put it on speakerphone because I don't have any mic or anything connected. It was just on default. So I guess it would make the choices itself. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and move on. I might check one more time though. Hold on. Everything's set, and I turned my air back on because if it's okay, it might be, but there's nobody here. I've got 5 bars. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yep, my Wi-Fi's on too. I don't know. Let's see. It might be. You know what? Sometimes like you only get 2 hours because I do free StreamYard, which I'm trying to change after this month because it's $20 a month. So I'm dropping my vidIQ and my AMC to replace this. So after this month, I'll have the $20 a month StreamYard. No problem. So hopefully that'll help. But right now, all is well with my service. Hopefully it don't go out. Knowing my luck, we'd have some type of outage or something. But I guess we'll have to keep rolling with it because we're getting ready to do horoscopes in just a sec. All right. So let's see. Just to kind of go over, we have a lot of other transits that I'm not going to cover. Like, for example, 17th, the 14th, the 17th, the 18th, the 19th, the 20th, the 21st, and 22nd. I was put them in there because I do a live right now every 2 weeks about the lunar phases or just in general the lunar energy around these phases. But I mean, there's some big ones coming. And let's see. Then we've got the one thing that I am going to make a video about is Jupiter in Gemini. And it's moving into Gemini. I think the last time it was in Gemini was in 2000 and 2000. No, wait a minute. 2012, 2013. Okay, so like just roughly June 2012, 2013. Behind that, so think about what was going on in your life between June 2012 and 2013. Also brings around children too. So I don't know, even, okay, let's go back further. 2000 to 2001. So like May, June, July, 2000 to 2001. Prior to that, 1988 to 1989, same kind of months, June, July. So think about what was going on in 88, 89, 2000, 2001, 2012, 2013. Those are cycles that we hit. And I'm going to make a video about that. Some of my videos won't all be my face because sometimes I just like to do audio videos because I can get those out quicker because I don't have a problem with talking, obviously. I can get those out quicker and throw in some stuff. There's not a bunch of editing. There is just on the back end. I have a lot of things saved. I can just plop on in there and get that out to you guys. So those will be shorter videos, and that's my intention, is to release like 10 to 20-minute astrology videos that kind of catch you guys up on some stuff. I'm not holding myself to it yet, but that's coming. All right. All right. All right. So, what are things you can do during the new moon? Fresh start, set intentions. Okay. So, new beginnings, right? We focus and reset. Whatever didn't come to fruition, right? We do over. So, if something you didn't get done, don't be mad at yourself. Just start over. Just see what you got done, evaluate, right? Let go that you didn't get it done. Write it down again, get it done. Or right now, too, celebrate what you did accomplish. So, double edge there, right? Let go what no longer serves you, plant your seeds, right? Any type of full moon rituals, right? People get scared of the word rituals. Rituals are just routine. So, what is your full moon routine? People like candles, right? But some people say that lighting candles during a dark moon, if they do candle magic per se, it's in a dark moon. It's not going to be seen. But see, I don't worship any goddess for the moon. I take the moon as a literal object that was given to me by the universe. There's no that's a different type of belief system, I guess, than I have. And it's also, which I respect if people do, like, because some people worship the moon goddess and the moon. That's what that means. For me, I like personally black candles if I have them. If not, a white candle will do fine. And I just light it. I even put my intentions underneath it to amplify it. That's the beautiful thing about, spirituality. You can do it kind of how you want. You can make it work for you. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I was born in 87. I was born in 87. So I was probably moving between 88 and 89. Lord, I hope I ain't moving again. Oh God. I moved 88, 89. I moved 2011 though. It was right before I bought this house in 2011, like August. And the year 2001, I was 13, so I was still living at home. So yeah, because the year 2000 I was 12. I celebrated my big millennia change at Skate World. We were on skates for 12 hours. Kids were just fell out everywhere. It's funny. Yeah. Let's see. That's awesome. Yeah, I got 3 total, but mine come 2 years apart, and the last one was 5 years after that. Yep. Nice. I know. Everybody said, or Cassie says I have a burgundy voice. Until I put my face up here, I guess people thought I was older than I am. But honestly, I resonate with people that are older than me because I've always been, I guess, more mature is the word, maybe, or just whatnot like that. So, I'm an 87, and my birthday is May 31st, and my baby's birthday is May 8th. My last child was born on Mother's Day. It was crazy. I was like, I'm going into labor and having a baby on Mother's Day. Yeah, not too far off. That's awesome. If I was to ever remarry, it would either be 7-11 or 11-7 because that's our numbers. You're the middle child. I'm the oldest, but I was the oldest. I was the only child for 12 years until my brother and sister came along at the same time. Yes, so we're super close. So your birthday's May 30th, so we're really close. Very cool. All right. What else do I got? So release, letting go, meditation. You always want to meditate. Just do you, really. Like figure out a little routine. You can do a spiritual bath, lighting candles, vision boards are good right now, or writing in your journal, right? Let's see. All right. Lastly, overall, it's a powerful time to reflect on what brings you security and pleasure. Set intentions for financial security or creating a more beautiful or comfortable life. Okay, these are keywords. So we talked about like setting intentions, but what should we go for? Hold on, my dog's going off. I just pulled a Rochelle. I just pulled a psychic sleuth. Oh, it's funny. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Begin new endeavors that require patience and dedication, as Taurus is a persistent sign. Well, guess what? I'm checking all these boxes because I need that patience and persistence. All right. Let's see. Security and stability. That's what this new moon's about. Material possessions and pleasure, self-worth and value. Okay. And it's just a powerful time to plant seeds for the future, create stability and a sense of abundance and joy because of the Jupiter, Uranus. We might have some crazy stuff fly off the handle, but we're in it to win it. We're here. What we're going to do, we're going to ride the wave. We're going technically down, I guess you could say, as we go. Yes, we're at the bottom right now of the wave. Like we've done crest the wave, we've done come back down, but there's another swell behind us. So it's time to gear up, buttercups, because we're ready for the next phase. Is that right? All right. I'm gonna close that for a minute. Ugh. I'm gonna reposition because you know what time it is. I told myself I was only gonna take 30 minutes on that, but obviously it didn't work out. I've gave myself time limits because I'm a planner, right? But that's never going to happen. Let's just figuratively say, my horoscopes are going to take 36 to 40 minutes. Okay. Yeah, right. I was 45 minutes last time. That's not bad. And then, the chart readings, I try to do 5 minutes on each one, up to 5 minutes. So an hour. So let's see how we do. I'll see if I think I'll be able to do 10 tonight. I'm going to try to do 10. And it's easy because I got most of y'all in my list now. So all I have to do is pull it up. Plus I found a way to be able to pull up the new moon stuff faster in my program. So it's already there for me. I was just a dum-dum and never looked, right? Oh, wow. Yeah. Yes, I have yours, Rochelle. I appreciate y'all over across the waters here. Hope a continent don't rise up between us. If y'all were here earlier, that's the Sabian symbol. Because something's gonna happen bad. Good maybe for the future, but bad for now. But I know pretty much, and you know what? If I don't have too many, depending on who's here, if there's only 13 people here, and whoever's in the comments right now, I'll probably be able to get to most of y'all tonight since I have everybody's information. But what I'm doing right now is I'm going to roll through. Oh no, I can't close it. Darn it. Got to open it back up because I got to look at the houses. And I fixed my astrology too for UPC time. So that's just general like time. So yes, look, yes, it does make a difference where you're at, but we as astrologers run off a central time, okay? And that's universal time. So collectively, and it still matches because y'all have had accurate readings from me, right? So just making sure, it might, and some of it might be me, like I might perceive things differently, right? But spirit never lies. So I'm going to close out my notes because that's all I have there. We are on the new moon, so I'm ready to go with that. I'm switching it over to whole house signs. So doop. Yep. So Aries is in the 4th for me. So Aries is in the 4th house of home and family. So we're going to go ahead and do horoscopes. Where's it at? Oh, yeah, it does look pretty, don't it? I missed it. Oh, and I talked to somebody you suggested to me, Rochelle. Thank you, by the way. I'm in the process of helping them out with some astrology. All right, I think I shuffled those enough. I got 2 more. I can do this really quick. So we're going to start off with Aries. So let's see. I need to put it a little closer though. Y'all, my fiance has went all crazy on filming. Like he is so ready to film the next location. Like he's got him a whole set now, and it wasn't super expensive. Like he quad paid some of it, and he has a steady job, so you know he's the main breadwinner here, and like so he can pay it off over like 6 weeks. And I swear it wasn't a lot of money at all. You would think it would be with what I'm about to describe though. But he's got like this handheld thing that holds your phone, and then he got like a little like cheap camcorder thing to put on the front, and he's got 2 lights and the microphone. He's got another phone, so he's going to be controlling the lights with this phone. These are phones we've had, you know. And then he's got his cell phone in front of him, and then we got a camera that Emily, the fine art medium, gave me. We could even attach to it. So he's got this big I'm trying not to cuss because YouTube puts you down the algorithm if you cuss, but he got this big thing now, and he's like, I can do it from different, you know how men are. It's great. I love it though. I'm not making fun of him. I think it is funny, but it's not making fun of him. But he's ready to go on the next adventure. Yeah. No offense, Snowfall, or I don't know if Leah is male or female, or them, they, however you go by, but no offense with the comment, but men like their tech, you know, and I mean, women do too. We like our tech, but man, y'all really get into it. There's nothing wrong with that. We need y'all to get into the tech. Yes, it is. It's just when you see it, it's like overwhelming. Because I'll tell you something, this might not, it's funny to me because I know there's no harm in it. But he took like his new little setup, not with all the bells and whistles, just his phone. And he took it to my daughter's gymnastics practice. So he had this, and all the parents are looking at him, and all the kids are in the gymnasium looking at him. I'm like, you just realize you walked in there with like, you know, 50 young women or young girls with a big fat camera, which girls, you know, we're all kind of weird sometimes about being on camera, right? It's all these young girls, and Ivy's just like, oh, because he embarrassed the crap out of her. Spirit Talker app. What happened to it? Once you pay for it and you download it, as long as you log into your Google, Rochelle, you can I think re-download it unless you have. I don't think you have an Apple phone, do you? I've been shuffling these cards for 17 minutes as I was talking to y'all. Tell me to hurry up. Like, hurry up, woman. Let's get on with this show. Got stuff to do. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. I got you. All right. Let's do this. Let me make sure I got my info right. Yep. That's what it says, so that's what I'm going with. All right, so I'm going to pull the cards for Aries now. It does take time, Snowfall. It definitely does. Whoa. Well, that card has something to say for Aries in the 4th house of home, family, self-care, emotions, foundations. It is ruled by Cancer, which is a water sign. It is where your roots are. So what's happening where this full moon is? I'm so glad y'all can't hear my stuff or my air conditioner. It's going to get hot here in the summer. All right, so there's a conjunction, which is quite clear in the 4th house. There's a conjunction between Mercury and Chiron, right? The wounded healer. So it's highlighting the conjunction. So powerful energies coming together. 2 cards popped out. Okay, so what I read them like a sentence. I love these. So I gotta show y'all though up on camera. Relax, okay, and reflect on your priorities around your home and family, Aries, sun, moon, or rising, right? So you have that new moon in Cancer. New moon, again, it's new moon. Let me just show y'all. New moon in Cancer. I'm not talking about this lunation. This is just the theme for the card. So the way I break down the theme of this card is new moon. What does that mean archetypically, right? what Cancer means, right? And relax. I take all those three things, put them together with the house. I trust Spirit to guide me. And for the people that are going to see this video, it'll make sense to you. But yes, so I hope that makes sense. So for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, it's time to relax and reflect on your priorities in the house, the fourth house of home, family, roots, where you come from. Let's see if I left anything out. Yep, self-care, emotions, right? And a conjunction. So there's a lot of energy happening. There's probably some stress that you've had and going on right now, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and that new moon in Cancer. So you've got new beginnings around. Cancer rules the home and the family, right? So new beginnings are coming around the home. Last quarter moon means it's time to wrap up and reflect in Aquarius. So Aquarius is that connection energy. So it rules groups and friends. Maybe you're transitioning over your friend life. Maybe some Aries, maybe you've been hanging out too far from home. It's time to come back home. Maybe you're younger and you need to go home and see your parents. I'm getting that kind of energy, like it's time to bring that energy back in, Aries, and focus on what your duties are at the house. I hope that makes sense. Conjunction, this could bring some emotions to surface as well. And I will pull one of my cards. If there's any Sun, Moon, or Rising Aries in the chat, let me know. Let's see what my deck has to say. It's been a little while since I've used cards, actually. All right, so, and you'll be looking for prophetic dreams. You are a fire sign, Aries, so that it rules clairvoyancy. You could have prophetic dreams and signs from Spirit in those dreams. All right, I'm going to set these aside. Thinking I'm just going to keep all the cards out of play. So we're going to move on to Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Yeah, if you're Aries, my fiance's an Aries too. I know. No. Look, I used to be, I've always been kind of like a goal getter, but I hit that procrastination point and like I'm always kicking him, like, we got to do this, got to do it. But I have my procrastinations too. Yeah, I need to clean. Yes. Yeah, I want to try. So I got to, on 305 Paranormal's live last night, she had the creator of the Necrophonic app on her live. And he's pretty cool. Very knowledgeable, worked with people like Nick Groff and, gosh, several other content creators. That's just the one that I remember that stands out right now. And he was on 305, the girl that was here earlier, her channel. So her channel of her name of her YouTube channel is 305 Paranormal. They go to different locations. They're based out of like South Florida. So go check them out if you're into the paranormal stuff. All right. Let's get her done. Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'm going to kick myself because when I go back to put these timestamps in this video, because I could be writing them down right now, but I'm not, because I'm just not, right? Yeah. I'll hear it, and I'll have to wait another 20 seconds or 2 minutes before. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the third card out of my deck to pair with this. And Taurus is taking place in the 5th house of romance, love, creativity, right? Children are spirit, joy, I'm leaving one out, self-expression, and drama, okay? So last quarter moon in Pisces is the energy for this horoscope for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Talk less and feel more, right? Retrograde, that's awful. Retrograde. So again, that's review, right? During the last quarter moon, you review and you look back and see what needs to fall away and like prepare again for the dark moon that we're coming for. So you take the energy of that, of retrograde, the reviewing what's happening in your romance between your love, and see what needs to be cut away. I can't make this shit up. Okay. Creativity, fertility, what's holding you back from your creativity, Taurus? Clear feeling. Taurus is ruled by Earth, which is the clear feeling energy. Clear feeling is clairsentient, clear feeling in the body. It's time for a change in season. So you're having a change in regards to your romance, your love, your creativity. Reflect, review, talk less, feel more. Heart. Taurus rules heart. Like it rules matters of the heart too. I'm sorry, Leo rules heart, but Taurus, is connected to the heart and the love through Venus, through the archetypical energy of Venus. So definitely take that into consideration. Take the advice. Taurus, this is your new moon, new start. Reevaluate where you are. Yeah, Spirit Talker is good. Let's see. Well, amid audacity, it might kind of bleed over into you as well. So, if it's like at least two orbs, some people say one are dead on the cusp, right? But if it's like, let's say 28, 29 degrees, then you might bleed in a little bit to that too. Okay. Yeah. 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 And the thing about for me, um, with projects is like they're constantly being reviewed and reevaluated, and like how I can do them better, how can I add on to that, how like I constantly review what I do, which is a good thing, but it also can be a bad thing for content creation. Sometimes it can hold me back a little bit sometimes, but I'm particular about the type of content that I put out, and ultimately I would like to bring y'all more professional, high quality content. As my channel grows and my equipment grows, like Lights at Midnight is only, if you're not subscribed to my Lights at Midnight podcast, which we just changed it to Lights at Midnight on YouTube, just because it was too much for YouTube. Like we say it's a podcast anyways while we're there, so people can get it. But we're only 190 subscribers away from 1,000, which sounds like a lot. But, it can come pretty fast. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing that. That is my Psychic Paranormal podcast I host with Emily, the Fine Art Medium. I know a lot of y'all already know that. But just in case somebody new comes in and watches the video, yeah, we're releasing really cool content over there. And we are literally only 100 watch hours away from being fully monetized. And that will be where Emily and I can either have like a savings to go traveling, unless we've agreed on emergencies, like emergency funds too. But, we're going to split that money and take it to go travel or have it for backup, because sometimes shit happens, right? But we are looking forward to that. And we're trying to put out content once a week there too. But it's kind of hard between me and Emily and our personal channels and projects. But we definitely try, because Lights of Midnight is definitely a baby project for me. Yeah, it's got a really special place in my heart. All right, if I can get one card, please, that would be great. I've sit here and tried, and 3 or 4 want to pop out. I would just like one for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Thank you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'll take one more, please, unless you need me to have 2. I didn't say 17. There we go. Thank you. All right. So Gemini, this is taking place in the 6th house for health, routine, fitness, job, your duties, your service, and how are your service to others. Okay. So it's last quarter moon energy in Leo. So wrapping up matters of the heart, like lighten up, Gemini. I need to lighten up. Maybe I need to lighten up on myself. It's time to heal those inner wounds around your daily routine. I can actually relate to this because I've been trying to get a better routine on the daily. I went several years without a good daily routine after COVID. It was really hard to get back into that when I lost my job back in 2019, moving into the COVID, and that was all traumatic. I'm probably going to get canceled for saying that right now. But that was traumatic. It's time to heal those wounds around your health, your fitness, your daily routine, and how you can be service to others. You are good enough. I just heard that. You are good enough. And it's on the descendant sign, which is also your relationships with people. So maybe it's time to really see where you fit in at your job, or at the house. How does that want to work? It's time to choose a path, Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, and cut cords, which is what Chiron wants us to do around the sixth house matters, pets, work, daily routine. All right. Just checking out what y'all were saying. All right. Admit audacity. Much love. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much. All right. Hey, Maggie. All right, beach lovers. Sounds good. Yep. The last episode of season 1, which is not filmed. Season 2 is filmed for YouTube, but we release pretty much different content from the podcast itself on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere you get your podcast, really. It's different content from there in YouTube now. So YouTube has the audio files from season 1. You can listen on YouTube there. That's cool. Or you can listen on Apple or Spotify, like if you're going down the road or something, or at night. But the Psychic Sleuths episode is the very last episode of season 1. And season 1 is like a learning journey. And there's a couple people like Admit Audacity, Flexina, and I'm sure a couple other people in this chat that actually went from 1 to 30. And they say they got some really good value out of for learning about the paranormal and psychic abilities, because me and Emily both root from having traumatic paranormal experiences. It's kind of how we got to where we are now. Awesome. That's awesome. Good. He was already watching. Oh, wow. I've noticed that we're starting to get more people coming in. We're able to get into that because it's not a big niche. It really isn't. Like, it's kind of there. There's more people coming into it now, but where me and Emily have been doing it, there's only a couple people that have been doing it for a few years longer. Not a couple, but like in the YouTube realm of things, like a handful of people. So it's exciting times. I love the work that I do. I get to connect with y'all. I never thought I would do work like this. Even could do work on the phone, but not even like with my face on YouTube. I never thought I would. Never crossed my mind. All right, so we're moving on. Got one more card or two more cards for Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. Again, the sun sign is your purpose, your career. Moon sign, it can represent that or the father figure or the conscious, right? The moon is your home, your family, the feminine, the subconscious, your emotions, your intuition. And your rising sign is where you're heading, okay? So just so you know. All right. All right, and Cancer, this is taking place in your 7th house of relationships, business-ships, partnerships, sharing, where you share things, right? That's the 7th house. And yeah, that's the gist. We'll keep it to marriages, partnerships, lovers, business-ships. And it says, be proud of yourself, Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. We've got that last quarter moon in Taurus. Do y'all find it funny? This is why I love this deck, because it said either new moon or last quarter moon. And what's happening right now is Chiron, the wounded healer, is asking us to let go. That's what we do during the last quarter moon. We let go and prepare the soil to plant our seeds. It's beautiful. Be proud of yourself. And it's in Taurus too, which it's not the new moon, but it's in that energy. So, and it's really, how can I say this? It's really gearing around your horoscope for today, particularly, and kind of over the next couple days. Really time to ground yourself. You're making progressions along your journey, and Mercury's coming in for the win again to help you. I think that's so cool because, we have this Mercury conjunction that's happening right now with Chiron, or it's happening here in the next 45 minutes. So we have that Mercury energy bringing in the intelligence and the wit, all taking place in your business-ships, partnerships, marriage. You're making progress is what it's basically saying. Drop the past influences, Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. You don't need them anymore. They're a crutch. Drop them. Let them go. And align with nature. So aligning with nature. Taurus is ruled by earth. Get out in nature. Go on a walk with your friend. You know, this could be like your business ships too, like how you do business between you and another person, or your partner in business. You know, it doesn't have to be relationships. So you're definitely growing. Let go of the past. Mercury's coming in to give you the wit and the intelligence and the ability to connect the dots with your partner or business partner, because you're making progression. Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. All right. Next is Leo. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, yes, I remember, Beach Lover. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Yeah, definitely. And you know, I remember like the titles and stuff, but sometimes I have to go back and listen to what I said because half of it was channeled in. Not the reading part, like the ideas. Like some of the stuff I said was channeled in. It was a big thing. It is still a big thing to help people, right? But for me, like when I was recording and filming, like it was really big. It was really special. It was like my first, I had a little YouTube, I had my YouTube channel, but it was nothing like that. I was just doing card reviews because I had no idea what I wanted to do. I did, but I didn't know how about going about doing it rather. So, and I was encouraged to start YouTube by several people. They're like, you can do it. I was like, but I don't want to show my face. It was a self-conscious thing. It's not anything against the public. I couldn't see it then. I see it now. All right. What we got? What we got? This is for Leo, sun, moon, or rising. I got one more card that's taking place in the 8th house. Oh, the 8th house of transformation, death, sex, and taxes. Let's see, property, joint ventures, okay, goals, mystery, and resourcefulness. Okay. The 8th house of transformation. It is the house ruled by Scorpio, the murky waters. All right. Full moon in Taurus. Full moon illuminating that Taurus grounding energy around the mysteries of life, where you're transforming. You've been butting heads and going back against a lot of opposition. Leo, sun, moon, or rising, and it is literally the calm before the storm. You're going to get clarity because there's destined events coming through your transformation. That's your horoscope for the next couple days here. Leo, sun, moon, or rising, and it's in the 8th house. Death, sex, taxes, joint ventures, mystery. Like even it can rule like paranormal stuff too. Really, in a way, that's one of the houses. That was quick. That came out quick. Sometimes these are a little quicker than others if I get more to it, but that one just flew out. All right, Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. Well, I appreciate that, Flexina. And, it was a big thing for me. And you're right. There's tons of YouTube channels because I thought about it, right? But I wanted to connect with my audience. Like it was big for me. This is huge. Oh, no. But what's even bigger is putting my body on camera. So that's like one of my biggest concerns, which I'm proud of myself because I am trying to like slim down a little bit. Because now that I'm going to be on camera, okay? Because your girl be thick. I ain't just thick. She's wide. Like, I've always done masculine jobs, so I have more muscle. I feel like I don't know. It's not that I'm not a man or anything like that. I just feel, I don't know. I guess we all have our insecurities, right? It's a good thing I can be open about it, though. Because quite frankly, even though I'm insecure, I quite don't give a what about what anybody thinks anymore. So it's a good way to be. I think I got over that when I kind of came out about being a psychic. I know that sounds crazy, but when you hit the world with, hey, I talk to dead people, you about went almost as far as you can, right? So I just ride the wave, you know. I'm prepared for backlash and that kind of stuff, I guess. And it is what it is. All right. Oh, thank you, Blue Love. I appreciate that. Y'all are making me blush under my makeup. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, and welcome. A little thick. She's a little thick. We know me and Emily go, she thick, she thick. We talk about that about everything, like cards or like certain cards decks when they're thick. She thick. Yeah, and Flexina, I have the degenerative disc and scoliosis, so my back arches when I walk a little bit because it's all messed up, like my joints and stuff. So it makes me kind of hobble. Yeah, I get it. I'm sorry about that, dear. I completely understand. Yes, she's a brick house. Oh, don't want to go on with that because they'll probably shut me down. They'll copyright it, but y'all know that song. I know you do. All right, Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. What do we have here? Okay, shine. Assess the situation and shine. Assess the situation and shine in the ninth house of higher learning, higher travel, or foreign travels, higher spirituality, ethics, learning, book publishing. Assess the situation, and it is the first quarter moon in Virgo. There's complications coming along for your higher learning, higher foreign travels, higher spirituality, like what you're trying to achieve more in life, right? And look what come out. Ride the wave. One day I'm going to write these a lot better. I channeled this in 15 minutes, this whole deck, and I just let it fly. I know that's chicken scratch, but you want to ride the wave and shine. You got that new moon energy. New moon, it's time to shine in your higher learning, higher spirituality, foreign travels, and you have that Pluto energy because Aquarius is coming in with that collaboration. It's time to collaborate and basically make sure that, you're working with who you need to work with to get stuff done. That's what you need to do right now. In your higher learning and higher spirituality, Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, it is happening. Okay? So assess the situation. There's something you may want to do, Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, because it's your time to shine, and all you have to do is ride the wave and collaborate. That could even be collaborating with yourself, right? It could even be collaborating with yourself, because sometimes we fight the wave, but this time, Spirit is asking you to. This is going on a T-shirt, starting my merch, like because I have enough to do it. I've got 16 or 1700 more watch hours on this channel before I can launch merch. So eventually I'll get there, and when I do, I'm making y'all ride the wave shirt, and I'm going to make it pretty too. Because past life, and my fiance is an amazing artist, and my past life is a digital designer for print. Like I used to actually print, screen print, and all that kind of stuff. So when I come out with merch, I want it to be dope AF. And we're going to do that for Lights at Midnight too. Oh, and there's been some of y'all asking for Lights at Midnight. Memberships are coming very soon. Me and Emily have come to an agreement. We're just going to start with one level until we get like our bearings to us. It's going to be might be the lowest level, I think, of course, we're going to start with, but there'll be more details on the Lights at Midnight channel coming soon. All right, we're moving on to Libra. Libras. Libras. If any of this is resonating, please let me know. Don't be hesitant. If it's not resonating, give me the cold hard truth. I didn't really ground that well today before I started. And I'm trying to kind of go faster with this because I'm more like I want to give like the gist of the horoscopes, right? But I want to look at your charts, your personal charts, are more important. And that's where I want, to be able to help some of y'all out and welcome in all the new folks. By the way, we got 16, 17 people watching, so welcome. We are doing horoscopes for this new moon tomorrow, and yeah, tomorrow, basically, for everybody, even if you're ahead of schedule. It's new moon in Taurus, 18 degrees. Doing a little teensy wincy horoscopes, and I've kind of thought about where this is going to go forward. And I don't think I'm going to talk about it right now, but I have plans with like this live and how I want to consolidate and move some things around. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I pretty much made up my mind. So yeah, it's going to be cool. We're going to do some different things sometimes too, just in a different way. Same stuff, different way. There we go. Thank you. Libra, you got Libra. Hey, Libra. All right, and this is in your 10th house of career, long-term goals, your reputation. So if you're retired, it could be your reputation among the people that you know, right? Public image, 10th house of career or reputation. All right, it's time to find a balance. The full moon is in Libra. Ooh, we got double Libra here. Full moon is in Libra. Find the balance. You're having a hard time finding justice with either the way people view you, like your reputation, or at work right now. And last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. There's some things that's happened recently in your work or between people that know you that really need to be squashed and put to bed. I'm getting kind of, because there's energy vampires. I left that one out. You got an energy vampire lurking around. Virgo, sun, moon, or I'm sorry, Libra, sun, moon, or rising. So we're in Libra. You got that triple Libra. That means you need justice for what has happened to you in your reputation or the way people view you or at work. Even your long-term goals. If it's in terms of your long-term goals, Libra, sun, moon, or rising, it's time to find the balance. I mean, it's literally Libra, and I'm doing Libra. Balance, balance, balance is the key. Don't let yourself, I see those supercharged emotions right now between Chiron and Mercury coming in for Libra, sun, moon, and rising, and identify who that energy vampire is, okay? And get them out of here. Get them out, okay? They gotta go. If not, they need to be told to move on. See, well, as I say, take your 2 feet and get to stepping, okay? Or just get to stepping. That's what my grandma used to say. My grandmother on my mother's side, she's like, get to stepping. She had sass. Y'all would have loved her. All right. She's laughing. She's the one grandma that I actually have a connection with. We made a pact. Like, if she could come back and show me that there was an afterlife, she would. She made that pact with me. And she has in different ways, of course, in psychic ways. Matter of factly, she did. Oh, a little bit of story time, very short story. She lived in my downstairs basement room for a while. And it was when I was going through my separation and stuff, and even us being together. I was working, and my ex-husband was working, and she passed away in 2015 at a young age. She was only 62, but she had a wide open life. She grew up she was born in like the 50s and grew up in the 70s. Y'all get the drift, right? She was wide open. But she did let me know she was still around even before I tuned into my psychicness. One day, we had transitioned my daughter's toddler bed to a big bed, and we have a stairs up and stairs down to my basement. So it's a split level, right? And we had sat the bed up in the foyer, or in the foyer, and all of a sudden, I hear the bed move, and I hear my grandma, like, she'd go, she'd clear her voice like that. She was a smoker, right? Runs in the family. It was her. We heard it, like, with our own ears, and, like, heard the bed move and heard her coming up the steps. So she sure did. But I do have a little bit of a connection with her. She'll pop in and out during conversations, like between me and my mom or me and my family. Or sometimes, like, if I'm having a tough time, I can kind of hear advice from her and other people. Some people say they don't have those experiences. It's not often that I do have those experiences, but I do have those experiences. I need to take a second and ground myself, because we're moving on to Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. One day, I don't know if I'm going to do it on my new channel or this channel, but I'd like to come on here and have people come up and join me with a link, and you don't have to be on camera and like tell your ghost stories, because y'all know I'm a paranormal girly too. Like, I love astrology, I love doing psychic work, but you know, I got my spooky side too. Let's see. Blue Love, nope, I am on Scorpio, which is, oh no, thank you, Sleuth, Mrs. Sleuth. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. That's right, you are Libra. Hi, Kyle. You're a Scorpio. Well, you come in at the right time. So this is Scorpio sun, moon, or rising. So it'll fit for your sun. I'll say this again. Your sun is your purpose, your career, father figure, masculine energy, your conscious, right? The moon is home, family, mother, feminine, subconscious, intuition, emotions, okay? And then your rising sign is where you're heading. Okay, so you can take all three of those signs if you know them. If you do not know them, you can easily go on like you can type in how to figure out my rising sign on Google, and or you can send your information to me via email, and it's luminarylunabeams@gmail.com, and I can put you in my system. It's not shared. It's just a private. It's my private login. It's on. I use Luna Astrology to keep track of all that. And yeah, it's an easy little subscription that I keep track with all y'all's stuff in it, and it goes nowhere. I don't let them take your information. So when it's here, it's with me. It don't go anywhere. It just goes back to their server to store. But I can look that kind of stuff up for y'all, or you can, if you don't like, if I have to reply to the email, or you can just go on Google and figure out, put in your birth date, your birthplace, and approximate birth time, and you can find out your sun, moon, and rising. I listen to all of them. I listen to all of mine. I'm a double Cancer Gemini, so I don't have to listen to all three, but I apply them. And I mean, even the readings, because I mean, obviously, I have one of those in my chart too, because I'm breathing here, but they were accurate for me. And hell, I'm the one reading them. All right, I'm going to get to stepping here. I'm going to get to stepping. Okay. Little breaky break. Hold on. All right, for the timestamp, here we go. Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. We have last quarter moon and Gemini energy with this new moon. Okay, last quarter, what does that mean? Last quarter is time to let go, release. We're getting a lot of last quarters. Have y'all noticed that? A lot of last quarters and new moons today. Release and let go, clear your mind, right? And this is taking place in your 11th house. Your 11th house rules networking, groups, family, groups, friends, social gatherings, technology, hopes, future wishes, right? So this is where Pluto's at right now as well. So it's time to clear your mind. There's a lot of cluttering going on in there. Gemini is the ruler of thoughts and intellect, right? And communication. The ruling planet's Mercury. It's time to clearly see, okay, what's happening here, Scorpio. And you've got the 12th house. So there may be some things going on between the 11th and 12th house for you, the introspection. So that comes from clearing your mind. Scorpio, you're going to benefit from stepping away from the public eye and literally going into your murky water of emotions and clearing out what no longer serves you. So in the first part of this video, I went over everything about the new moon and all the characteristics. We have a lot. Right now, like in the next 20 minutes, Mercury's literally conjuncting Chiron. Okay. And where Mercury conjuncts Chiron, we're having like talks about we're more openly able to express our feelings, and or we're being drawn, like whether it's for like bickering and stuff. And this is kind of the energy that's coming in for Scorpio. Like it's time to cut out the bitching, okay, Scorpio. And this might not resonate with every Scorpio, but it's time to cut out the bitching and complaining, which it could be with, you know, larger groups, right, friends and stuff like that, or even yourself with your future, right, and greater awareness. Quit being so hard on yourself. Clear your mind. Align your chakras. Okay, that introspection. Meditate this new moon. It'll help you see better. Clear seeing is clairvoyancy. You might even get some some dreams or some visions. And Scorpios, y'all are a water sign, which is the all-encompassing, but sometimes it makes Scorpios a little more hard-headed and a little harder to tap into their emotions to get into their intuition, because intuition is fueled by emotions. Okay, so I'm not trying to give you Scorpios a hard time. I'm just giving you the archetypical characteristics here. Okay. So I hope that made some sense. I never know why I'm saying what I say. I just put it all together and hope it makes sense for you guys, because I trust to hear it that much. All right, so we're moving on to Sagittarius. We are just a few away. This is Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And then I'm actually doing pretty good on time. And then we'll get into the individual charts. I'm going to try to be done. I'll try to be done by 11 or 11:15, because the rest of my babies are coming home today. And my son got his heart monitor. So went to the heart doctor with my son, and he's doing fantastic. With everything looks great. He had a sonogram, and they did the EKG, which of course doesn't take that long these days. So, but they still want to make sure, which I appreciate, but it's only like this big. The heart monitor is literally like this big, and they just stick it right here, which some of y'all may know. I did not. We've never had to do anything like this. But he is doing well. So the last thing I got to do is I got to take my oldest daughter to get her back scanned, because where mommy's got scoliosis and degenerative disc and arthritis, daddy has spinal stenosis and arthritis. Her daddy does. And she's got some weird, like, thing on her neck, like a hunch. I don't know. It's weird. It sounds awful, but it's not extremely noticeable. But the doctor is a little concerned. So we're going to do that. So I'm taking care of my babies. So far, so good. And, I think everything's going to be all right. But I know I told y'all, several of y'all in the chat, the only reason I'm talking about it is because I wanted to update y'all, because y'all sent out a bunch of positive thoughts and prayers, and I greatly appreciate that. All right, Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising sign. Woo! Can I have one, please? Hold on, we're going to have to aerate. This is called aeration. This is what my college degree paid for, aerating paper. Went to school for printing. Aeration. Your cards get sticky, just aerate them. Y'all use cards. And I'm planning on doing a live where I do live card reads too. Kind of like I do this. I don't know when, because the next little bit's kind of crazy, but I'll get into live card reads as well. Which I might actually, I don't know if I'll do those just for donations. I might start off at like a base level, like 5, 10, something like that. Just to be honest, because I do these, again, if you want to donate, that's fine, but please don't overdo it. And unless you're called to do it, this is a free service to y'all for your support, for the new people that's joined. I want to give back to y'all, because y'all give me so much just by the support and being here. Just to say that again, I know for the people that's been here the whole time, you probably have heard me say it, but just in case anybody's new, let's see. Thank you, Connie and Barb and Blue Love and Flexina and Beach Lover. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So we finally got Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. You got one of my favorites, which is Vesta, which is your spiritual light, and it's in the 12th house. So your spiritual light or your devotion, you can find this in the 12th house, because it rules your, subconscious, your spirituality. But in modern astrology, it also can rule like your self-undoings, which can be addiction. But see, I try not to look at that unless it's situation dependent. The 12th house means ending, closure, solitude, meditation. It's the closest house to spirit. Okay. Well, guess what? We've got to remember me saying in the 11th house, they're kind of merging together with the 12th. Well, this one's merging with the 11th. So Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising, it's all about community. So it's time to, although you're going in, it's almost like spirit guides are coming through too, which would be your spiritual devotion and your spiritual light. sunrise, I'm going backwards, by the way, I didn't notice that. Sunrise means, in my card deck, means that there's a new day ahead. Like there's some type of spirit saying calm after the storm. See, spirit's starting to come in now. And your first quarter moon, which means problems that are arising, self turmoil within the self. Like maybe you're having a hard time connecting with your guides right now. Sun moon or rising Sagittarius, and I'm talking to somebody whether you're live or not. This is going to hit somebody hard. First quarter moon Libra, so you've got that balancing act. You're weighing your options about your spirituality. You don't know which way to go. Keep your heart open. That's the key. The key is love, right? But the key to love and being able to connect with your guides is having an open flow of energy. You want to connect clearly? Don't do things and don't put things in your body that can severely alter your state of mind. I mean, people use different substances for different ceremonies. That's different, right? But there's certain things you can do, like a bunch of alcohol. That stuff starts to mess with your head. Trust me, I know. I used to drink. No hate. Like, I still have a beer or something occasionally, and every once in a while I'll have a few beers, but that's like maybe once a year now. If you do any of that, I have no judgment. That's just an example, okay? So there may be something you're facing that way too, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And it's regarding, even though it's the 12th house, there's a community, maybe pressure from the community, and then the best of your devotion. It's time to devote yourself because it's a new day coming, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So I hope that made a little sense. We're going to go ahead and move on to Capricorn. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Connie. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I'm so happy because can't be messing with my babies. Y'all know, y'all are moms and dads and uncles and aunts and all that kind of stuff. Children are precious. They can drive you nuts. They can make you want to drive off a bridge sometimes. Not figuratively. Okay, figuratively. Y'all gonna think I'm awful. I'm telling y'all all my little funnies. And this was totally a joke. And they know this. Like, my kids have been raised with a level of sarcasm that I don't regret giving them. But my mom would mess with my brother and sister and tell them if they didn't act right, they were going to go to the children's home and eat ketchup noodles, which sounds awful. But it became a joke, you know. So told them if they don't act right, they're going to go to a safe place. I mess with my kids like that, and people may give me hell over that, but you know, we all laugh about it. They know because I take very good care of my children. I consider myself a pretty good mom, so we have a weird sense of humor around here. So if anybody wants to come for me over that, that's fine. But they get me, and they're funny kids because my daughter told the doctor, and she was joking, she was laughing. This is my 8-year-old, when they gave her eye drops because she had an ear infection that started getting in her eye, but she didn't tell us it wasn't. She'd tell us it was hurting, right? So how are we supposed to know? Her eye started getting red and got like pink eye, I guess, and she gave her the drops. She told the doctor while laughing, she's like, I'm about to take those eye drops and yeet them across the room where nobody can find them. She's funny, okay? She's funny. So that's kind of sense of humor we have. Yeah. Good, Kyle, good. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Yep, it will. There's a new day coming. You got a new day ahead. So definitely let go, let God. Take a good shower between tonight and tomorrow. Like, wash away all the stress. That's like some of the easiest, best things you can do. Most of us shower at least every other day or every few days, unless unless we sit around the house, it might be every few days or so, unless we're working every day, right? So we can all like take a bath, take a shower. If you can't, like if you have physical limitations, take a cloth and wipe yourself down. However you normally do your routine, right? Just wash yourself off. It really does help you feel better, refreshed. And if you do that, after you do like a letting go thing, like you can write on a piece of paper what you want to let go. and let go of that, and then like burn it. You can take it outside and burn that sumbitch, like I say, right? And then you go and you get in the shower, or you wipe yourself down, or you take a spiritual bath. Whatever you do, it's good to do around the lunar cycles, especially people that struggle with depression and have a hard time wanting to take care of their hygiene, because let's face it, there's people that go through that. It's actually a common thing to happen. I say this, I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you're struggling with depression or sadness and you're struggling to want to take care of yourself, try to at least shower around the lunar phases. There's 8 in a month. And that sounds, some people are like, ew, gross. But if you've never been there, you don't understand. That's all I'm going to say. So that at least a shower like every 2 days, 2.5 days. Some people may not be physically able to get in water, and they do have to wipe down. I know people that are like that too. Try to take your bath, they try to get you a bath once a week, twice a week anyways. Just, I'm saying, personal hygiene around the lunar phases. Again, some people may think that's gross, but again, for people that may think that's gross, understand people do struggle with mental health. So I'm just going to leave that there. All right, Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising sign. Oops, I grabbed the wrong card deck. Well, we're just going to go with it. We got 2 for Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising for that deck. And it's a full moon in Capricorn card. I just need one more, please, Spirit. Right? Singing in the shower is good. Yeah, I have a bathtub, but I don't do it as often. Because I still feel like I need to get up and wash off, but I wish I had a little bit bigger one. Maybe if I had a better space, because mine's just a standard, and we only have one bathroom in the whole house too, I probably would. I really want one outside. Dream big, right? Dream big. Yeah. Yeah. Who wants a bathtub outside or a shower outside for the summertime? Me. But yeah. And if I could have it my way like Burger King, it would be full of crystals. Could you imagine being in the bathtub and sitting on a crystal and be like, ow? I just thought about that. Never mind. I'll do freaking salt. Oh god. If the crystals, I'll make sure they're smooth. They're not pointy. Oh god. All right. So Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising sign. It's time for, okay, so Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising for this new moon lunation in Taurus at 18 degrees. You've got the energy of the full moon in Capricorn. So that's like full moon emotions, right? Full moon emotions. Take a reality check. Things are being highlighted. Like, quit being so hard on yourself, Capricorns. It's happening in the first house of self, right? So take a reality check. See where you are. The self, literally self-explanatory, the house of self, like how other people see you too, how you see yourself, how you value yourself as well. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's the second house. It says believe in your good luck. Okay. And so Capricorn is an earth energy, it's grounding, but sometimes they can overwork themselves too. Then you have that first quarter moon in Sagittarius. So first quarter moon is when challenges arise, right? And we have to kind of work through the shit, so to speak. And Sagittarius is that fire sign. What does Sagittarius do? It has the bow and arrow of fire. You're shooting in the dark, but right now you're not. It's illuminated. Your challenges are being illuminated right now in the house of self. And we have Scorpio energy. It's time to investigate the innards of yourself. Your dreams are possible, Capricorn. You just have to shoot for them. Figure out, don't let the bad weigh you down. And then it's a haunted person card. So this can mean multiple things, but in this deck, it's almost like you're haunted by where you might be right now. Or you're maybe there's a person from your past that's holding you back, that is haunting you as a haunted person. Scorpio is the representative of the swampy waters, which are murky. It's kind of hard to see your direction and your future with the arrow. But right now, during this time, you can see how to better fix yourself, Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. So I hope that made sense. We only got 2 more to do, and then we'll work on charts, which I do have to check. The only place I posted it, no, I posted it everywhere. Crap, I was only supposed to post that part on YouTube. So I'm going to have to check a couple places in betwixt here, and we'll do that. All right. All right. If you know what, I'm definitely gonna wait. See, that's me trying to be ADD and do two things at one time. That's the Gemini style and the air style. It's like, oh, I can shuffle these cards and I can open up stuff on my computer, right? So Aquarius, we're just gonna take the first two that came out. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is in the second house of. Okay, so that one fell way down there, and it ain't being giddy or guided, but it says consult your spirit guides. It did land face up for me, at least. So we're just going to leave that some bitch down there till the end, because I ain't moving, y'all, because it's underneath my light ring, and that ain't happening right now. Is that how y'all are feeling? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Horizon, like you're just plastered to the bed or the couch, you're tired, just fall out on the floor tired. Oh, Rochelle, I just realized your card just fell down there. It said consult your spirit guides or something happening. All right, we got it. Okay. So, and this is taking place in the house of, the second house, which is money, income, value, like your personal assets and how you value yourself. Okay. And this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And you've got forgive and go for it. So there's something you're considering. Full moon in Pisces, that's the ocean, the oceanic possibilities from the Sabian symbol. There's something that you want to do to build your money. It's North Node, it's in your future, right? Oh, wow. I can't make this up either. And your South Node, which is in your past. The North Node and the South Node, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You've got to forgive the past to be able to let go and go for the future, because this is the new moon in Aries. Even though we're in Taurus, you've got that fire energy right now to live for your dreams. And the card that's on the floor is consult your spirit guides. You need to bring yourself back down into your body with this grounding new moon. I know I'm talking to you, Rochelle. Ground yourself, girl. We need that grounded mat set up tonight, and ground yourself and literally do a meditation session. And yeah, like I think a fantastic time to make way and build for the future that you want. All right. I ain't gonna talk junk in between this time. I will check. Rochelle, I'll give you a timestamp, because I have people that have already gave me a number prior, and I only think it's a couple. So what I can do is I'll give you a timestamp, because there might be 2 or 3 people ahead of you for that if you got to run, love. So what I'll do is I'll send you the video once it's posted if you have to go with a timestamp, and I'll add you to the list. Or I'll just do yours privately. It's up to you, babe. You just let me know if you're still here. There we go. Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. Yeah, I got you, girl. If you want, I can do it, because it won't take me but like 3 to 5 minutes, and I know you probably got some stuff to do, so I'll message you. Have a good night, or I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I get that. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You have a full moon energy in Scorpio, so illuminating those murky waters around the house of communication, thinking, like how you structure things, right? And how you communicate with other people. It can be early education, or it can be neighbors too. Also siblings. Okay, so in the third house, breathe through the tension. You could be arguing with some of your siblings or having a difficult time communicating with certain people in your family. There's a lot of emotions that are high right now, but you are the ocean, Pisces. You have the ocean opportunity, but sometimes you like to be in your own bubble, Pisces. And, that's just kind of how you learn. That's how you live through the world sometimes, but it's time to open up that perspective. There's something in your way. So haunted object, we're not saying that you have a haunted doll in your house, but this could be if it was used for that type of reading, right? But it's not. So haunted object means that there's something going on between. So haunting, what does that mean? Something unseen going on between the way you communicate. You've got to come out that bubble to be able to communicate better. Going back to the meaning of the new moon in the first part of this video, things are going to be said. There may be some argumentative behavior between you and a sibling, or even communication in general. It could be you could be on the phone with AT&T, they done went down again type stuff. Okay, so again, perception. Step outside of the box. I love these cards. They are so pretty. Okay, and then breathe through the tension. Illuminating the murky waters of Scorpio. Okay, and then there's something hidden between you and the other person on why you can't communicate, or the other entity, meaning like business entity or siblings or social activity. There is a disconnect. Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. So, woo, we did it. Feel like Dora. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. All right. All right. Thank you. Bye, Brittany. You're welcome, love. Have a good night. All right. Let's see. I'm looking. I know I don't have anything on Facebook. I think it's all on whatchamacallit here. For some reason, this post didn't go very far. So now we're going to move in to personal chart reads. I have 10 slots right now open. So with that being said, well, actually not all 10. I'm getting ready to check and see who signed up. I'm sorry, I forgot to do this before the live. I normally do and write it down, but I don't think I got very many hits this time. So it might be open. And I know a lot of you here may be here for the first time, or a couple of you may be here for the first time, but I know a lot of you that's hanging around, I probably already have your information. So in just a second, get your fast fingers ready. See which order you'll be in. Let's see, hit this community page. Okay, so I have Megan Malicki. Miss Megan Malicki, you are number 1. You might still be here. I haven't seen you post in a while, and if you did, I might have missed it, dear, and I'm sorry. I'm getting a lot better at my comments, though. So Megan is the first person that I will be doing a chart read for. So I think Brittany, okay. Flexina, I may not. And if you want to send me your info, go right ahead. Since it's so late there, if you want me to do this, I will do yours first, and do Megan's second. And I'm not trying to put you out of first place, but she lives away overseas, so it's like 4:30 in the morning, maybe there, or 5 or something like that. So Barb, I got you, babe. But you can message me on IG. I need your birth date, your birthplace, and your birth time. But guys, if y'all want to go ahead and just, if you want to for me to look into your chart, I can do that right now. And I'm going to go ahead and start with Megan while I wait for the notification if Flexina is going to join in, because probably by the time she gets it, it'll probably be here. And then we'll hit Barb up, so that'll be 3. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Now my brain just totally farted. I have a brain fart, and I'm trying to figure out how to get back to where I was. Okay. I did it. Now we're going to add a transit. Okay, Lisa, Connie, okay. I got you. So I'll wait on Flexina and see how far I get, and then we'll throw Flexina in the. Okay, we just got Flexina, so we'll go. I got you. I'm gonna start here, so I know that's number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So we got 5 slots with starting with Lisa or ending with Lisa. So there's 5 slots technically left. We'll see if we get there. All right. So we have Miss Megan Malaki. I will send you the timestamp because I have you on socials, so I can let you know. All right, so this lunation, the transit lune, is in the 5th house, and you, my dear, have a conjunction in Taurus with Venus. So not only do we have that stellium with Taurus, with Venus in Taurus, like naturally with the transit, because the transit is the way the planets are moving now, and the natal chart is where it's a picture of the sky when you were born. And again, beach lover, I'll check. Yeah, as long as it's Flexina, it's birth date, birthplace, birth time, and approximate birth time. If you don't know your birth time, then we go with 12 p.m. If you know you were born in the morning, but not the exact time, we hit it right in the middle at 6 a.m. If you knew you were born at night, we hit it at 6 p.m. So it gets as close as possible. But as long as you sent me all the information, I just saw it come through. You're number 2, and beach lover. I'll check right after Megan, and I'll put you as number 6. And if not, you can either email me at luminarylunabeams@gmail.com or on any of my socials, which is down in the description box. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to start over with Megan because I'm right here. All right. So Megan, you got a little bit of goodness going on right now. You have a Venus in a comfortable place for her because she rules love and creativity. Your natal Venus is in Taurus in the 5th house. So the 5th house again is romance, love, creativity, childlike spirit, joy, self-expression. That's natal for you. So that's just part of who you are. And so giving and loving, this is the planet that gives you that part of your personality in terms of archetypical meanings for astrology. But it is literally kind of in the middle of the, well, it is because there's a very loose conjunction between Jupiter and Uranus. It's only 3 orbs apart, which still means it's like kind of working off each other's energy. It's literally right dead in the middle. So you have the stellium. I think that's how I know how to say it, but now that I say it, I feel unconfident. But it's basically 3 major planets in Taurus. You have the same planet of Venus there. So that conjunction is bringing growth through unpredictability, through love and joy and creativity. So there's a lot of cool things going on there. And then you have a trine between your black moon Lilith and your 10th house, or I'm sorry, that's your 9th house, higher learning, higher spirituality. You're finding your power. So the moon, the lunar phase is in that 5th house of creativity. You're finding your power, like your ability to stand up for yourself in that 9th house of higher learning, higher spirituality, foreign travels. Then we have an inconjunct on our midheaven, which is work. So that means there might be some difficult things happening around work that can spike emotions. And then you have a natal hit in opposition. So hard energy between the 10th and 11th house. So, right, let me make sure. I think we're right at we're on the cusp of the 10th and the 11th. So your career, your public reputation, how people see you versus groups and people, you may be having a hard time at work. Rules and regulations are bound. Emotions are flowing. Mars is that action or war. You really are standing up for yourself, not just for your own spirituality, but Spirit wants me to say you're tired of this. Okay, you're tired of it. You ain't putting up with it no more. That's the energy I'm getting. And then you have a trine, okay, Megan, with your natal Jupiter, right, in the 1st house of self. So you're really understanding, you're expanding and flowing to your creativity. You're blossoming as a psychic or a psychic medium, period, Megan. It shows. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm happy for you. I'm serious. That's not even being sarcastic. Like, I feel it. I feel it. Like, I feel the flow of energy or we've connected before. I feel it from me to you. And then you have a square, though, in Hygeia in the second house, which isn't necessarily bad. There's just some things going on with like healing and stuff. And I think you know where that's going, Megan, but I'm not going to publicly say anything else about that. But you're having kind of a hard time with healing right now. And then we'll leave that there, dear. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Flexina. Yes, the country, please. And then Barb is third. So when I don't have your information, it just takes me a tidbit longer because I have to back out. Let me make sure, because something tells me I think I already got it, but maybe I'm tripping. Maybe you wasn't here last time. Let me just make sure before I back out and try to go put it in and it's already there. Nope, I don't. All right, let me go into IG. This is where I need my handy dandy notebook. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Now I've lost my handy dandy pen. Story of my life. Okay. I found it. It's fine. It's fine. All right. I have a very dear friend, Flexina, that lives in the Netherlands. I don't read your information out loud, but I'm just saying. But yeah, you'll see her on here sometimes. Her name's Veronique. It's no secret. We've already discussed the Netherlands thing. All right. So I'm going to be adding another transit with Flexina's information. Crap. Guys, if you're just coming in, anybody, I'm just putting in a birth date and time real fast. All right. Let's see if it gives me what I need. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I'm going to have to add, I'm going to have to go back out and go back in. So just bear with me for just a sec. Almost there. And thank you all for your patience. If you've been here before, you know when I have to add birthdays and stuff, it takes me a tidbit longer. You got a lot of lines, girl, in your chart. It's like, oof, I looked at it, my head went. It's not a bad thing or a good thing. I'm just saying that I'll send you a copy or whatever of it. And if I have your birth chart and you want a copy of it, it literally is just a picture of the wheel. Just email me or message me on socials. I'll give it to you. Nice. Nice, Flexing. I'll make sure. All right. Notebook. Yes, it's my handy dandy notebook. All right. Where's the moon? Where's the moon? All right, here it is. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, natal's on the inside. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I was like, what? All right. So for you, your Taurus is in the 10th house. So all of this, Flexina, is taking place in your 10th house. Okay. And the moon is hitting on the 9th house, a sextile to Daddy Sadie. Okay. For you. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. That's the transit. Let me back up. You're having a Jupiter return right now in your 10th house of career, reputation, like what you want to do with your life. And there's like a Jupiter return in how you want, how people see you. Like, all 10th house matters. Father, fame, goals, structures, reputation, long-term like decisions and stuff like that. So you're having a Jupiter return. There's like expansion everywhere in those fields of your life. And you're also having your South Node in the 10th house. So South Node is the past. You have Venus coming up. So your creativity and your beauty and stuff, like things are being brought up from the past. Maybe you've been thinking more about the past. You also have a sextile, which is another easy energy with the sun in the 12th house. The sun is illuminating the darkness, which means it might be why you can actually see spirits as having your sun, particularly in the 12th house, but generally that's the conscious. You would need more subconscious planets to make it really easy flowing. You can still see spirit, right? I know you know why I'm telling you this. You can still see spirit with the sun there, but you have to dig deeper. And your sun is obviously, we all know our sun sign. I don't want to give away your information. All right. Looking here. All right, so you have a trine right now with the feisty feminine in the 3rd house of communication. You've been standing up for yourself. Like, you're not taking any crap right now with the way you communicate with people, especially people closer in your life. You're just standing up for more for yourself. And there's an inconjunct moon in your 5th house. Inconjunct is hard. It's kind of a hard, soft aspect. So it's not very happy being 5 houses apart. So emotionally, like, can cause emotional disconnects with your creativity, like not knowing where to go type stuff. So that's kind of what you're experiencing right now. But things are moving, and with this Jupiter expanding, your thoughts and your public reputation, your career, that 10th house is really going to open up for you, Flexina. Okay. All right, Barb, you are next. All right. We're going to add Barb's chart. You're welcome, lady. All right, Miss Barb, it is taking place in your 9th house as well. You have your feisty feminine, Black Moon Lilith over this conjunction between Jupiter and Uranus, this kind of getting looser and looser conjunction. In the 9th house of higher learning, higher spirituality, you're finding your power, you're stepping into your own, there's greater expansion and growth in your spirituality, maybe even planning that trip that's, never mind, you know where I'm going, Barb. We've got kind of a semi square with Chiron in the 8th house of transformation. So that is kind of a soft, hard aspect. It can kind of go either way. You're dealing with some things right now, basically, is what that means. And then you have a sextile with your natal sun in the 11th house of groups and like internet and let's see, my mind just went totally blank. That's why I keep this here. Groups, friends, I said it 100 times and I know what it is, but it just helps me keep flowing. Technology, hopes, wishes, future. So at 11th house, you have that intuition, that motherly instinct. Like you're really like planning for the future for your spirituality. Hopefully this resonates. Oh my God, that's great. Did we talk about that already when I talked to you and Sean? You got to fill me in. I think we did, or am I tripping? Oh my God. I'm remembering everything now. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. I'm so happy for you. Oh, wow. We literally just had this conversation. That's beautiful. All right. All right. So, went to, where's my fan? I need my fan. Thank you, Connie. I love you. And I got the air on too. Oh my God. That's so cool. I'm so happy for y'all. I know y'all are ecstatic. Yes. Yes. Spirit never lies. I'm telling you. Wow. I need a little sip of water too. Yes. Congratulations, Barb. Woo. That's amazing. All right. And let's see, you have an opposition right now. We're finishing it off with this last one. You have an opposition with Neptune in the third house of communication. So you might be struggling to communicate with your dreams and intuitions right now with the moon. Like the moon's not talking to Neptune, or it might not be that you're struggling to communicate. You're struggling to figure out what they mean. So that would finish out. Yeah, that's so cool. So cool. Yes. Yes. Nothing to be nervous about, Flixina, at all. Hopefully it didn't like give you anxiety or anything. And see where we just kind of chat and y'all kind of, unless y'all chat privately, y'all, the cool thing is y'all don't know a whole lot about each other, right? So it's just kind of where you're having, I try not to get too personal in these. I just keep it surface level because, everybody has things going on. And I don't want to lay business out. And if I find myself that I'm going to lay business, I just stop and say, like, if I have a message for you, I'll message you. That's the only time. Hey, Emily. Emily. I'm on charts now. So we can look. All right. Let's see. Yay, Barb. Having a grandbaby. Girl. Oh, did I say boy or girl? God, it feels girly. Oh, hold on. I'm pulling a Rochelle. Okay, she stopped. It's because my two oldest are here. Girl. 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 Yes. Oh, nice. Gotcha. Yes. All right. Now we're going to move on to Miss Connie. All right, Connie, let me take off. Going to remove Barb. We're going to add Connie. All right. Your beautiful chart. Gorgeous chart. Fantastic chart. I love it. I love it. How's that new crystal working out for you, Connie? The one you showed me, the one you sent me, the big white one? Just curious. I forgot to ask, honestly. I just remembered. All right, so this moon and Jupiter and everything's kind of close together in the same house of the eighth house of transformation right now. So your moon is your intuition is in the eighth house of transformation, which I already knew this was going to say this because it's the path that you're on right now. Um, Yes, I love to hear that. Great. The path that you're on right now is deep and transformative. Like you're seeing all aspects of what's your future holds. Like I think this will resonate more with you. And I'm looking at your astrology, but it's like some other stuff's coming in. Is sextiling that Hygeia in the 10th house, meaning your purpose. It's highlighting your purpose. You're getting more directive. Jupiter is expanding your gifts right now of healing people. It really is. You can see it. You have a trine with a stellium in hold on, in Capricorn between Pluto, Uranus, and Mars that is being trined. And this is all on the cusp of the 11th and into the 12th house. So the moon is bringing that action or war around. You're willing to start being more public than you are now about things that you do, like your services. And also, Uranus is like unexpected changes and powerful transformations are coming with your with your transformation. Like it's like layered transformation, Connie. I hope that makes sense. Because that's kind of what's coming through, layers of transformation. But you also have oppositions right now in the second houses of value, personal values, finances, how you value yourself. So um, it's that struggle between should I stay or I heard Spirit said, should I stay or should I go? Come on and let me know. It's like, why am I hearing that, Connie? You tell me. Yeah, yeah, that happens sometimes. I'm not as in tune right now ever as I am after the new moon. That's why I'm going to start scheduling my stuff around like new moon. Ah, that's why. Should I stay or should I go now? Yes, that song. That's why Spirit, I guess, was singing it to me. You have a trine between Mercury in the third house. It's good for communication, expressing your feelings. Um, we're going to talk later, anyways. I keep saying that. I said that last time I saw you, but we really do need to sit, or not. Well, we do. I guess sit down and talk on the phone. I need to speak with you. And I'm going to make that happen this week because my workload is a little lighter this week because it's my daughter's birthday, but that also means I'm going to be double busy the next 2 days focusing on her too. So, but this week I have some openings. I'm not working myself to death this week. And as much as I love it, and it's nothing against anybody that booked with me. I love each and every one of y'all, but y'all know when you work a lot, April was wide open. I needed a break. It's not from y'all. It's just for me. I'm a crab. I'm a Cancer. I have to in my shell, and retreat and feel better. All right, we're going to move on after Connie, number 4. I got to go back up. Pretty sure. All right, I got Beach Lover, Lisa, and then Beach Lover. So, Lisa, I know I got yours. We're going to remove Connie. And we're going to add Lisa. Bazam. All right, we're going to find the moon here. The moon is in your 11th house, okay? So that's where this moon is for you. Groups, friends, technology, hopes, wishes, the future. So you really could be thinking a lot about the future right now, Lisa. This moon is squaring your natal Hygeia. So health in the 8th house of transformation. So generally it talks about how you can heal others, right? You're going through a transformation either with your own personal health or how you heal other people. They're going through a transformation right now. Also, too, it could have something to do with like your interests as well. There's kind of the mystery. It's almost like a question mark. It's like I'm drawing a blank, and I don't know if that's because it's me drawing a blank or it's Spirit's way of stopping me saying, hey, I'm kind of confused about what to do next. It's a bigger picture situation here for you, Lisa. You have a sextile with your ascendant. Okay, Lisa. Let's see. I'm going to move down. Okay, dear. Oh, God, Barb, be safe. Everybody say a prayer for Barb. They've got an EF4 10 miles away. Oh no, that's too close to be EF4. That's huge. I'm a nerd when it comes to storms. That's nothing to play with. Wow, I'm so sorry. Let's all pray for Barb, okay? I hear thunder here too, but they live out in the center of the country where it's Tornado Alley. Okay. All right, Flexina, have a good night. Thank you for being here. All right, guys. Sorry, Lisa. Sorry about that, dear. The last person I have is, I believe, Beach. Not the Beach. Beach. Sorry, I thought it'd be funny. All right, so that's the last person that I have signing up tonight. Is Beach Lover right after Lisa? So I think I'm going to stop there. Anybody else that may want one, if you want to contact me personally, I'm going to cut this live stream since nobody else when I called for it. So I've got 2 more I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to stop at 6. I still feel energized. I'm not wore out. And nobody else has said anything that I've seen in the things. If I'm wrong, let me know. Okay? Let me know. All right, Lisa, let's get back to yours, dear. So I was drawing a blank, but you have that semi-square of Saturn rules and regulations in your within like deep-seated subconscious. So you're struggling right now. You're kind of finding it hard to see which direction ahead for your future is what I'm feeling. You have a trine in the 3rd house again with that feisty feminine. That's hitting your 3rd house of communication. Like it might be kind of a fussy fighty time right now, Lisa, or something that you're fussy fighting, kind of fighting with either a group of people or yourself. You have an in conjunct with your natal sun. So in your 4th house of home and family, yes, there's some fussing and fighting. Mercury's in the 5th house of communication. There's that opposition. Let's see. But there is a trine and a sextile to like it working out in your favor. It's like a constant struggle, but you're at the end of your ropes. Keep looking forward. Use this full moon energy, Lisa, to ground yourself. Like Spirit's saying, ground yourself. Take time, but it's like you're frustrated, and I'm picking up on that, dear. All right, I'm going to move on. Yes. Thank you, Flexina. Yes. Praying. Bye, Snowfall. We'll talk to you soon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went back through the list and Beach Lover was the last one. If not, again, y'all let me know. But I'm gonna put in Beach Lovers, and I'm gonna hit the road, Jack, myself, and go see my babies because I hadn't seen them in a few days. They've been gone, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for being here. I am going to add the chart really quick. I gotta find Beach Lover stuff. I know it's up here. I found it. The cool thing is the people that are regulars in my live, I have your information now, so it goes a lot faster than it used to, and y'all don't have to wait 3 hours for a chart read. And if y'all have any feedback or any type of lives that y'all would like for me to do, let me know. Okay? Just give me a holler, okay? Let me know what you'd like to see on the channel. I'm open to suggestions, or if it's a good suggestion, I'm definitely open on taking it. Not to say that any suggestions are, if it's possible and I feel that it will benefit like the content and stuff, y'all let me know if that makes sense. Hope that didn't come off asshole-ish. You know what I mean, though. Oh yeah, it's thundering real bad here too. All right. I got your stuff in, lady. Okay, Lisa. Yes, very much so. It's thundering like some bitch here. So we getting ready to get it. Knowing my luck, and the power probably will go out. A light ring, I could still have y'all though if the power went down because I've got mobile data. I hope I don't get a big bill. I've got like 3 or 4 gigs I can share between myself. So I'll probably run all of those out driving down the highway with y'all. But we're going live again. They only $5 a gig. We're going live again on the way to Kentucky. Fucking Kentucky. Pardon my language. But that's what we said on the podcast. And yeah, here we are. Here we are. All right, so we're going to add, I done messed up. This will be the last one for the evening. Yeah, and if I haven't got to you, or if you didn't, like if there's something, if you wanted a reading and I didn't see your message, just message me. Yes, we did. Yes, we did, girl. Good deal. All right. Yeah, you can always message me. Most of y'all, there's just a couple of y'all that may not be a chatter, you may just be hanging out and watching. If I know you or we've spoken and you don't want to do it publicly, you can always reach out. I might not be able to get back to you right away, but I have only like anywhere from 13 to 20 people watch this. It doesn't take me that long just to look at your new moon stuff and give you an idea. I'm happy to do that. Like I've said, like I don't think as I grow, I don't know if I'll always be able to do this. It'll come in different forms. Okay. I'm working on different layers to my business. But I will always try to come on here for the new moon and full moon and give y'all information and do horoscopes. And I might go, if I cut out charts at some point, there's definitely a reason. It just, the more I grow, the more people that hang around, like it's something that I may do with like a Patreon or something. I don't know yet though. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. But that doesn't mean it's going anywhere anytime soon. It just depends. I said this last video, but I'm just saying it again. It's not to like be a bummer or anything else. I just want to fill you guys in on what's going on and what I'm kind of thinking. And again, I'm open to suggestions and stuff. All right, so I've got to get back to the cycles. Did I do it already? Dang it, I did. Yep. All right, now we're going to add beach lovers, and this will be the last one. Oh, we saw a big fat rat snake that was 4 foot long in the backyard. We didn't kill it. It's a rat snake. If it was venomous, we would have at least called somebody to remove it, or if it was like, we don't want to get none of our babies bit, or even our animal, so... But yeah, we saw a baby eating a rat, like a little tiny mouse, a field mouse, like that big. But the little baby snake was no bigger than my finger, and its mouth was like 3 times the size. And then the mama comes slithering in. We got pictures of it. I've never seen a venomous snake here. All right, so beach lover, this is taking place. The stellium is taking place with the conjunction between Jupiter and Uranus. And the sun and the moon or whatnot is obviously over each other or at the same, they're conjunct for the new moon, they're on oppositions for the full moon. But this is taking place in your 7th house. So what is your 7th house, beach lover? That is your relationships, contracts, business ships, marriages, sharing, stuff of the such like that. So there's a lot of energy surrounding like with expansion and growth. This can be positive or negative, unexpected change, unexpected relationship, unexpected partnership, business ship. It can go positive or negative. You've got squares. Oh, wait a minute. Get on here. Go on over here. You've got a square with Pluto in your 9th house of higher learning, higher spirituality. Pluto's raw energy. It's like powerful transformation. So you can definitely, take that for consideration. Like you might be having Spirit showing me a vision, beach lover. Sometimes with your spirituality, and maybe even between that and your business or your partnership, relationships, it's like a car starting and it's sputting. Does that make sense? Like you feel like you're getting going sometimes, but you can't get too far. And that could be powerful transformation in higher learning, higher spirituality. There's a square energy there between the 9th house and the 7th house. So maybe somebody's views that you're in partnership doesn't line up with your own. Okay. That could be one thing. You have a sextile, though, between that and your feisty feminine Lilith in the 8th house of death, sex, taxes, transformation, mystery. So, like, you're having to go to depths to stand up for yourself in something that you wouldn't like to go, but you're capable of doing. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. You have a trine energy in the 10th house with Mars and Venus. Sorry, it's a little small, so I'm having to go in. And the 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. So you're very productive, beach lover. Like you bring a lot of love into the projects that you do at work, like your reputation with others. But it's like, don't cross me. It's not in a bad way. It's like I stand up for myself. And I hope that makes sense. So if any of this makes sense, please let me know. I got some more though. I got one more for you. You're in opposition to your natal Mercury, which is in Scorpio on the cusp of the first and second house. So, beach lover, you communicate in meditation with the afterlife, with the other side. In opposition right now, though, there might be somebody that don't like the fact that you do this, you look into this kind of stuff. There's somebody that gives you a hard time about it. Well, it's fine, okay? It's fine. But you have a little bit of, we all have intuition. We all are psychic, or whatnot. So, I mean, just keep that in mind. I know there's a couple people that, I know that they wanted a reading, but they were giving other people opportunities. I've had a couple messages come in, and I'm just saying, I can get in touch with y'all. I promise you, I will contact you a little later tonight and do your little snippet of reading. So, yeah, guys, do y'all have any questions for me? Like, it don't have to be just about the new moon. You got any questions? Lay it out. It's time to lay them out on the table. Okay? Let's hear. Oh, where did I put my cards? My cards. My cards. Oh, well. That's right. Because that's our own path. That choice is up to us. I need some lip balm, but I guess I'm going to settle for this. And this is the Capricorn. The Capricorn lip stuff for Wet and Wild. All right, my lovely lights. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Bitch. Okay. All right. It's past my goofy time, I guess. I'm gonna give it just a couple minutes and see if there's anything else. Again, my classes. No, throw out these dates again. Now I done forgot my dates. Okay, end of almost 3 hour live. I got this. June 27th on Zoom, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, manifesting with the moon. We're going to talk about lunar cycles. Spirit has been waking me up at night. You're very welcome, beach lover. Spirit has been waking me up in the middle of the night for me to channel in this stuff for this class. And I'm not trying to like upsell here. I'm telling y'all the God's honest truth. I will wake up and like, oh yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So there's going to be healing. I feel like healing can come from this, like order, routine. The cost is $75. It's going to be at least 2 hours long. Plan for 3 potentially, like at least like the last 30 minutes questioning, because obviously I'm long-winded, but I'm gonna have like screen stuff, so or like PowerPoint basically. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet though. Which program I'm going to use. It might be PowerPoint, but it's going to be via Zoom, and you will get a personalized. That was thunder. Ooh, lightning. Yeah, I've done that too. Night, Kyle. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Emily does it a lot more than me, but that is something that we do. We do. Just saying. I think we all do the do. My fiance does the Mountain Dew. Okay. But back on track. It's $75 until May 31st. The last day to sign up is June 10th because there's going to be some personalized documents. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to structure that yet. And just some kind of things to take with you. Like, I'm not going to leave you hanging. Also, I'm going to get this freaking fracking journal done if it kills me. If I turn gray by July 27th, you know why. This ain't die yet, okay? But if you start seeing little shiny grays, there's some in there, all right? You know what's happened, okay? The price does move up to $85, okay? From the 1st to the 10th. So, yeah, if you would like to book, $75 to May 31st. That just makes me feel a lot more confident in getting everything done. And I will have my lights going. I will have my journals available on Amazon. They just have to approve it as soon as I get it done. Yeah. You know how we do, Emily. And then it's like, this is how we do it. This legitimately is going to get taken off YouTube. It's fine. Everybody's here that's got what they need. It's fine. If not, I'm messaging you. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I'm doing all kinds of new stuff. A lot of new things. Our Appalachian Nightmare. You're going to see that somewhere at some point at some time. That's thunder. Yeah. All right. It's time to go before I get electrocuted. I love y'all. Good night.